welcome back. We have Leslie Poole joining us from the Rosalynn Carter Institute for Caregivers. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
I'm excited to have you here. So I want to start off, what do you guys do at the RCI? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so we were founded in 1987 by former First Lady Rosalynn Carter. And really, our vision is to support caregivers through a number of different things. So that's advocacy, education, research, and service, like with promoting caregivers through natural disasters. And our vision is really to support sustainable caregiving. We know that caregiving can be really intense, it can be a long journey. So we want to make sure that not only are caregivers concerned about those that they care for, they're also concerned about themselves and their health and well-being as well.
I think
We
that's
do,
important,
yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
and it is
I-
really relevant as we
mhm.
talk about, kind of getting off of what happened with Hurricane Helene. And so, how can we be
Yeah.
supporting our caregivers right now after this huge hurricane that went through Georgia?
Yeah, so I would say right now we're kind of in a recovery phase, which is really cool. It's really important when we look at kind of the phases of natural disasters. And this is a really interesting time period, especially for caregivers. So, first and foremost, if you're a caregiver and you had a plan, this phase right now is really important because you can look at what worked and what didn't work.
Mhm.
I would say there are no perfect caregivers, so this is just a really excellent way to kind of fill in the gaps and see where we can strengthen our plan for next time because natural disasters are going to continue to happen. I would say if you're a caregiver out there in the community and you didn't have a plan, this is an excellent time to look at how we can make a plan for next time, how we can recover better, how we can prepare for a natural disaster or an emergency better, and then how we can go through those events really in a healthy well-being mindset so that our recovery is really solid and we have really good things to look forward to, and we're really looking at our health and well-being.
I love that. Now, moving forward,
Mhm.
what can you tell caregivers? I mean, like you had said, I think it's important. You said this is not the only natural disaster, let's be
Yeah.
honest. They're going to keep happening. It's inevitable. So how
Yeah.
can we prepare our caregivers moving forward?
So I would say, first and foremost, anybody that's going to tell you, so our work that we've been doing in the cross section, the intersection of family caregiving and emergency disaster response and planning, we've talked to loads of people all around the country from our work with the FEMA organization, our work with the VA. And we've really found that first and foremost is we got to have a plan. So when we're looking at what we can do to really feel better about the next time and when that's going to happen and we're caring for somebody, we really need to have a plan in place. So the first thing anybody's going to tell you, have a plan. You
Yeah.
got to have a plan. And we're really lucky at RCI that we've been doing this work for a number of years now. And like I said, we had really excellent partners that we worked with from FEMA to the VA. So we were able to develop and make customizable toolkits for caregivers so that they can really look at their unique needs, because that's really important. You, as a caregiver, are going to have really unique needs when it comes to planning and preparing for a disaster because it's not just you're planning and preparing for, right? It's somebody that you care for.
Okay.
So it's important that we consider that.
I love that. Now, for people wanting to get connected with you, what is your website and how can they get connected with you?
Yeah, so we're at rosalynncarter.org. You can click on there, and if you look around, we have lots of resources, lots of information. You can find lots of things like our toolkits. You can also find information about our advocacy efforts and our policy work.
Well, thank you so much. And if you want
Thank
to find out
you.
more, we'll have that information on 41NBC.com.